shown me your love through the judgment you receive, and you've won my heart. Yes, you've won my heart. Now I can trade these ashes in for beauty, and wear forgiveness like a crown, coming to kiss the feet of mercy. I lay every burden down at the foot of the cross.
Cosmic courtroom scenes. Sometimes the Bible puts reality on trial. In the book of Exodus, just after the golden calf experience, Yahweh is calling the people of Israel to account, and Moses becomes their lawyer and defense attorney. He reminds God of their past history together and tells God, in effect, to be true to himself and to his promises. Yahweh relents. After having started this tirade telling Moses, these are your people, sounds like a parent exasperated with the kids. The wonderful thing about Jewish scriptures is that God is presented as relational, able to be influenced and changed, a God of give and take, which becomes the personal notion of God that we have in Judeo-Christianity to this day. It lays the ground for love, freedom, and actual relationship instead of just fate, unchangeable law, and inevitability. The secret in biblical prayer is always to expect God to be true to God's own name, identity, and patterns of goodness, not just begging God to conform to my immediate ego needs. Prayer, more than anything, seeks, creates, and preserves relationship, which is always both giving and receiving. Here it is mostly receiving. Later, Jesus is on trial before the religious authorities, largely as his own defense attorney. First, he appeals to John the Baptist as his star witness. Then he appeals to the works that I do as fitting evidence. Then to God the Father, whom they cannot hear, next to their own scriptures, in which you assume you have eternal life. And finally, Jesus says that Moses will be their accuser because they do not believe him either. All in all, it is a full rout against dishonest religion. He defeats them by their own criteria, yet it still does not work. He points out that they are caught up in the human world of comparison, competition, and imitation. Inside that blind loop of mutual approval and back-scratching, God can never be found. Here, mass consciousness and group pressure substitute for any real or necessary encounter with the holy. Jesus sets himself free from this courtroom, seen by resetting the bar and revealing their unwillingness to make honest use of their own witnesses and their own internal evidence. He clearly wins, but there is no one there to congratulate him. He is a second half of life man and a first half of life religious courtroom. Let's start our prayers today with, just God, if you are the judge, then I will happily accept your witnesses. your evidence and your conclusions, because I always know that your only criterion is to be true to yourself, and you are infinite love and mercy.
At the foot of the cross, where I am made complete, you have given me life through the death you bore for me, and you've won my heart. Yes, you've won my heart.